I believe that there will ultimately be a clash between the oppressed and those who do the oppressing. I believe that there will be a clash between those who want freedom, justice, and equality for everyone, and those who want to continue the system of exploitation. I believe that there will be a kind of clash, but I don't think it will be based on the color of skin. Nobody can give you freedom. Nobody can give you equality or justice or anything. If you are a man, you take it. I'm a Muslim because it's a religion that teaches you an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It teaches you to respect everybody and treat everybody right. But it also teaches you if someone steps on your toe, chop off their foot. And I carry my religious axe with me all the time. There is nothing in our book, the Quran, that teaches us to suffer peacefully. Our religion teaches us to be intelligent, be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone lays a hand on you, send him to the cemetery. True Islam taught me that it takes all of the religions, political, economic, psychological, and racial ingredients, or characteristics, to make the human family and the human society complete. America needs to understand Islam because it's the one religion that erases from its society the race problem. Throughout my travels in the Muslim world, I have met, talked to, and even eaten with people who in America would have been considered white. But the white attitude was removed from their minds by the religion of Islam. I have never before seen sincere and true brotherhood practiced by all together, irrespective of their color. When Pope Pius XII died, Life magazine carried a picture of him in his private study, kneeling before a black Christ. What was the source of their information? All white people who have studied history and geography know that Christ was a black man. Only the poor, brainwashed American Negro has been made to believe that Christ was white, to maneuver him into worshiping the white man. After becoming a Muslim, in prison, I read almost everything I could put my hands on in the prison library. I began to think back on everything I had read, and especially with the histories. I realized that nearly all of them, read by the general public, have been made into white histories. I found out that the history whitening process either had left out great things that black men had done, or some of the great black men had gotten whitened. Eventually, my mother suffered a complete breakdown, and the court orders were finally signed. They took her to the state mental hospital at Kalamazoo. She remained in the same place for 26 years. My last visit, when I knew I could never come to see her again, I was 27. But she didn't recognize me at all. She stared at me. She didn't know who I was. Her mind, when I tried to talk to reach her, was somewhere else. I asked, "Mama, do you know what day it is?" She said, staring, "All the people have gone." I can't describe how I felt. The woman who had brought me into the world and nursed me and advised me and chastised me and loved me didn't know me. It was as if I was trying to walk up the side of a hill made of feathers. I actually believed that after living as fully as humanly possible, one should then die violently. I expected then, as I still expect today. I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he is wrong, than the one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil. Here was one of the white man's most characteristic behavior patterns, where black men are concerned. He loves himself so much that he is startled if he discovers that his victims don't share his vainglorious self-opinion. Mankind's history has proved from one era to another that the true criteria for leadership is spiritual. Men are attracted by spirit. By power, men are forced. Love is engendered by spirit. By power, anxieties are created. My alma mater was books, a good library. I could spend the rest of my life reading, just satisfying my curiosity. A man who tosses worms in the river isn't necessarily a friend of the fish. All the fish who take him for a friend, who thinks the worm's got no hook in it, usually end up in the frying pan. Brothers and sisters, I am here to tell you that I charge the white man. I charge the white man with being the greatest murderer on earth. I charge the white man with being the greatest kidnapper on earth. There is no place in this world that this man can go and say he created peace and harmony. Everywhere he's gone, he's created havoc. Everywhere he's gone, he's created destruction. So I charge him. I charge him on this earth with being the greatest kidnapper, murderer, robber, enslaver of the earth. He can't deny the charges. We are the living proof of those charges. You and I are the proof. You're not an American. You're the victim of America. You didn't have a choice to come over here. You and I, we've never seen democracy. We don't have democracy on the cotton fields of Georgia. We didn't see democracy when the streets of Harlem or Brooklyn or Detroit or Chicago were falling apart. Ain't no democracy down there. No, we've never seen democracy. All we've seen is hypocrisy. We don't see an American dream. We've experienced the American nightmare. The world since Adam has been white and corrupt. The world of tomorrow will be black and righteous. In the white world, there has been nothing but slavery, suffering, death, and colonialism. In the black world of tomorrow, there will be true freedom, justice, and equality for all. And that day is coming sooner than you think. Time is more important to me than distance. So we're all black people, so-called Negroes, second-class citizens, ex-slaves. You can't legislate goodwill. that comes through education. If you're not ready to die for it, put the word freedom out of your vocabulary. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. You don't have to be a man to fight for freedom. All you have to do is be an intelligent human being. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. There is nothing better than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance the next time. In all our deeds, the proper value and respect for time determines success or failure. Wrong is wrong, no matter who does it or who says it. You're not supposed to be so blind with patriotism that you can't face reality. Truth is on the side of the oppressed. Usually when people are sad, they don't do anything. They just cry over their condition. But when they get angry, they bring about a change. I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against. Anytime you see someone more successful than you are, they're doing something you're not. If you have no critics, you'll likely have no success. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. You can't drive a knife into a man's back 9 inches, pull it out 6 inches, and call it progress. Sitting at the table doesn't make you a diner unless you eat some of what's on that plate. Being here in America doesn't make you an American. When a person places the proper value on freedom, there is nothing under the sun that he will not do to acquire that freedom. Whenever you hear a man saying he wants freedom, but in the next breath, he's going to tell you what he won't do to get it, or what he doesn't believe in doing in order to get it, then he really doesn't believe in freedom. A person who believes in freedom will do anything under the sun to acquire or preserve this freedom. You can't separate peace from freedom, because no one can be at peace unless he has freedom.